Every friendship day, we remember the people who entered our lives and made the journey lighter. The school friend who shared a lunchbox, the college friend who knew our dreams, the friend who listened when nobody else did, the friend who made us laugh when life felt heavy. We send messages, we share old photographs, we remember promises, and somewhere within us, we quietly hope. May this friendship never change. But life changes, people change, cities change, priorities change, responsibilities grow. Someone who once spoke to us every day may one day become a name we hesitate to call. Someone who once understood our silence may no longer understand our words. And then we feel hurt. We ask, why did they change? Why did they not call? Why did they not remember? Why could they not understand me? But perhaps there is another question we rarely ask. Why did I place the responsibility for my happiness entirely in someone else's hands? Why did I expect another human being to understand every silence, every fear, every wound, when I had not yet learned to understand myself? Think of your own life. Before anyone knew your name, you were already there. Before anyone praised you, you were there. Before anyone rejected you, you were there. You were there when you took your first uncertain step. You were there on your first day of school when the room was full of unfamiliar faces and your heart quietly searched for belonging. You were there when someone chose you. You were also there when someone did not. You were there when you laughed without fear. You were there when you cried when nobody could see. You were there when you succeeded and people applauded. You were there when you failed and the applause disappeared. Through every chapter, one person kept traveling with you. Not always wisely, not always courageously, Not always peacefully, but continuously. You! And yet, strangely, this is often the person we treat most harshly. We forgive our friends but punish ourselves for years. We encourage others but tell ourselves, you are not good enough. We understand another person's weakness but feel ashamed of our own. We wait for someone to sit beside us but keep running away from our own company. Perhaps this Friendship Day is not asking us to abandon other people. No. Human friendship is beautiful. A true friend can become one of life's greatest blessings. But friendship becomes healthier when it is not born from desperation. When I do not ask you to fill every emptiness within me. When I do not demand that you think exactly as I think. When I do not turn affection into possession. When I do not say, if you really cared, you would always understand. Because no human being will always understand us. Sometimes even those who love us deeply will misunderstand us. Sometimes they will be tired. Sometimes they will be fighting battles they have never spoken about. Sometimes life will take them in another direction. That does not make friendship meaningless. It makes friendship human. The problem begins when another person's distance becomes proof of our worthlessness. When one unanswered message destroys our peace. When someone leaving makes us feel that we have been left with nobody. But you are not nobody. You are still there. And perhaps becoming your own friend begins with very small things. I say, become your own friend. It begins with very small things. Sitting with yourself without immediately reaching for your phone. Listening to what you truly feel without judging it. Allowing yourself to rest without calling yourself lazy. Correcting yourself without insulting yourself. Forgiving the younger version of you who did not know what you know today. Standing beside yourself when life does not go according to plan. A real friend does not say you can never fail. A real friend says, even if you fail, I will not abandon you. Can you say that to yourself? A real friend does not praise everything you do. A real friend tells you the truth without taking away your dignity. Can you do that for yourself? A real friend reminds you that one bad chapter is not the whole story. Can you remind yourself? The day you begin understanding yourself, something beautiful happens. You stop begging people to stay. You begin appreciating those who choose to. You stop fearing every distance. You begin respecting freedom. You stop asking friendship to rescue you from yourself. And then friendship becomes lighter, freer, more honest. You no longer say, complete me. You say, walk with me. I am not saying that we do not need people. We do. We need conversation, companionship, laughter, love, warmth. But before asking another person to become a safe place for us, perhaps we must stop being a dangerous place for ourselves. Before asking someone else to believe in us, perhaps we must stop betraying our own possibilities. Before searching for the friend who will never leave, perhaps we must notice the one who never did. Look back at your life. The child you were is still somewhere within you. The child who wanted to be chosen. The teenager who wanted to belong. The young adult who wanted to be understood. The person who made mistakes, trusted the wrong people, expected too much, and sometimes gave too little. Do not reject them. Sit beside them. Tell them, I understand now. You were learning. You were trying. You did not always know how to protect your heart. But I am here, and this time I will not leave you. This Friendship Day, celebrate your friends. Call them, thank them, laugh with them, remember them. But before the day ends, spend a few quiet moments with the person who has carried every version of your life. Listen to yourself, forgive yourself, encourage yourself, correct yourself, walk beside yourself. Because the longest relationship you will ever have is the one you have with your own being. And when that relationship becomes kind, every other relationship begins to change. You love without clinging. You give without losing yourself. You stay without controlling. And when life asks you to walk alone, you do not feel abandoned. You feel accompanied. This Friendship Day, before asking the world to understand you, begin understanding yourself. Before searching for your best friend, become your first friend. Happy Friendship Day. Bajrang Kumar Garg, founder and chief mentor, Gen Z EdTech. And yes, I love you all time. Thank you.